Yeah. So he will go again at you with the barbed sword. Yeah.
Well,
Stop
grapple?
sword
Wait,
ring.
do you need healing
Can you
over
do
there?
that?
Are you okay?
I'm not
James,
doing
can
great.
you do that while grappled?
Wait, how are you doing health-wise?
I'm
Oh,
down
yeah, that's
3.
right. He's grabbing him. Okay,
Yeah.
he's trying to get free of the grapple. So roll me a strength or agility check.
Alright. Do I stay with my +2?
Yes. Yeah, you
Alright.
always will. It's because of your size.
17.
Okay. Nope. He can't get out.
Nah.
He's stuck.
I am
Stuck
eating
there.
you whole. Swallow whole. I mean,
Now,
descend my
now
lower
that, now
jaw.
that the lights have come back on, we're just kind of like appalled and disturbed.
That's
What's
right.
going on
This
over
is
there?
street fighting.
It's something, all right.
Alley bum
17,
fight.
16.
Alright, so I've lost...
Chew his head off.
Yeah. Mini Jovan will get next, but
Wardrobe.
he's
I'm gonna like
And
throw up out the
magic.
window. If that's all right with you guys.
So it's Dadriel's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna keep chewing. I'm gonna chew through his neck and his head just comes off.
Roll another d3 for the bite.
Does Daedra have sharpened teeth?
Grew up on the streets, he has to.
2 more.
Another
Okay.
This is Lear, the
4
city of
damage total.
cannibals.
Yeah.
This is city of street fighting.
Remember,
Street devouring.
what's the name? The elf had sharpened teeth.
Dadriel,
it's a
pit
practice.
fighter.
Yeah.
Wait, who? Did
The elf, the half elf, the one that was part of
The half elf part of the Vesperillo had sharpened teeth.
Vesperillo.
Yeah.
He had sharpened teeth.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now it's Mini Merek's
Mini
turn.
Merek.
Yep.
He's gonna run away.
Hmm?
He's gonna run.
Oh, right, because he's turned.
He's been
Thanks for reminding
turned.
me.
He's been turned
Where's
into
he
a
gonna run?
wussy.
Let's
Maybe he
see.
can squish through the door.
Maybe he'll jump out the window.
What's the range?
It cowers.
It probably will cower.
Yeah, it has to make a saving throw.
And maximum speed or cowers if unable to retreat. Okay, cool. So he goes, 5, 10, 15, and he tries to squeeze through the door in the crack, but he can't, so he just cowers in the corner.
Yes. Nice. Maybe he'll like stick
Actually,
2 arms to it. It's like,
He'll go over here, because that's farther away from
And
Jovan.
it's in the corner.
alright.
Scrapes himself up against the edge of it. Alright.
There's your chance, Merek. You can eat him.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you get him in a cage and just keep him in a little like...
I want my stamina.
Oh, okay.
Dwarves'
I want
turn.
it back.
Okay, so
The
Thor.
dwarves will probably want
But
to
can
kill
you-
my guy before it gets gross.
Yeah.
Merek, can you really bring yourself to kill what's born of you?
Yeah,
So Thordhelp brings his
but you don't
hands himself
realize.
to his
you
brain
You don't
one time
realize.
and stares at Mini Dadriel and goes,
I've done it before.
"Accursed creature!" And goes,
Oh, Thorhell's casting his crazy brain magic.
Yeah.
Brains explode.
What's your will save?
My will save is +0.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Plus 0.
Let's see here.
We street urchins are not like that willful.
Well, I thought thieves got like +1 at level
Are you kidding?
2.
Okay.
That's a terrible
Your
one.
mini me's head just goes and just explodes into
Oh
ash.
my eye!
Yeah, it's all over you.
I was almost through the
Really
spine.
gross.
Thor goes,
Oh wow, yeah. It's
Sorry
probably
about that.
real.
Your
I'm just
stamina
covered
flows
in
back into
ashes
you.
like on one
That's
side.
crazy.
Oh wait, they turn into ashes.
Yeah, it's all ashes.
Yeah.
Your stamina flows back into you.
Yeah. I was really hopeful for the strawberry slushy direction.
So
I
he's.
know, right?
I know.
thought that was good.
I would have just kept him for
they
later.
Gonna,
Yeah, it's like he's a
are they gonna
nutritious
do
snack.
anything with my guy?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, they'll charge forward and hit it if you want.
Mini Dadriel protein bars.
I was thinking
gonna
that if
tempt
we,
him
like-
as well.
If
I
we
could-
like
I could
convince
hit
them to
myself.
join our side, we could like train in acrobatics and like perform across the
Oh.
countryside and get really rich.
No.
They
That'd
could
be
be
pretty
like
great.
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
The mini was. It's like mini wrestling before WrestleMania. How do you guys
Oh
know?
god.
There we go.
Yeah,
exploded.
exactly.
Terrible.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Is there
and
a
then,
bonus
we
against
get like in
attacking
trouble
someone that's
for our
cowering?
treatment of our mini
Yeah.
versions of ourselves, and then
Oh, that's right. The paradigms would arrest us.
Well-
by exploiting.
No. No. It just means
Exploiting
they can't take
magical
any other actions.
constructs.
They're stunned. They're cowering.
Okay.
Okay, so the dwarves.
they
both
don't
attack.
get to talk
Merek.
though. They're exploiting magical constructs.
That's right.
One of them misses.
AC is 11.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, one of them misses.
Wait, what's going
I
on?
rolled really low.
Who's still fighting?
It's
Mini
mine.
Merek.
Yeah.
Isn't he coloring?
Yeah.
Those aren't automatic hits.
Nope.
No,
It's considered not moving.
you just can't. You just can't do it.
I know.
Well, because
I know.
you can cower and duck and dodge out of the way, right?
Sure, I guess.
That's your definition of
Look,
cower.
when a cleric comes up and turns you guys, you'll want to still be able to dodge.
No, I
Okay,
understand.
that's fair. That's fair.
I just figured there's a whole army of dwarves standing around. It's like, come on.
Wait, what cleric could could turn us.
Apparently neutral clerics, because they can turn mundane animals, just like humans are mundane animals.
Clerics of undead could turn living things.
Can they?
Ooh, also if we get high enough level, we might become
probably.
primes of our alignments.
Okay, Jurgen hits it.
But we're all neutral.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So he brings it down.
Law can turn chaotic and chaotic can turn law. But
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
I'm
there's no
actually
neutral
I'm
prime.
actually lawful.
He
Really?
brings down his
I
hammer
have my
and
own
smacks
codes.
it.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
is.
we were all neutral.
How much HP do you have?
We were
total?
when I decided
right
to
now?
be neutral.
Or
Yeah, right now.
So
I have 10 right now.
Okay, cool.
it's your fault
So he
for
brings
your...
down the hammer and smacks it across the thing's head. He goes. He takes a nasty bite on the side of the head. Nasty bump on the side of the head. Merek's turn.
I hit it with my quarterstaff.
All right.
I hit it.
Kabam!
I like how the wizard's mini version is the most enduring of all of them. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm hanging on.
3 damage.
Woo! Okay.
Oh my
So
gosh,
you-
Merek's done damage.
You bring the quarterstaff up and just go whack and just knock it out, and it falls to the floor and dissolves into a heap of ash. Just
Are you going to collect this ash for later? For using some spell?
Bake it into a pie.
the dwarves breathe slowly. That was interesting.
That was very interesting.
You're not saying anything. Do I get my stamina?
There's a lot of ash
Yeah,
in my
you
mouth.
do.
Okay,
Sorry.
all right.
Yeah.
That was not as yummy as I hoped it.
Daedriel, I must say I'm appalled.
I'd imagine that'd have been a lot more difficult if it had hit us as well.
It wouldn't have been less. It would have been less appalling if it was just another kid.
Yes, I'm impressed with your dwarves' fortitude. With you dwarves'
Yeah.
dwarves.
So are we. Thornhill goes, I'm not. And then
So anyone have some water?
You-
Rinse my mouth out.
I'll give you some.
Jovan,
Right.
you and Merek both notice that Thornhild's head has got long veins running along it now. Like they've stood out a bit more and they're pulsing a bit. And he seems to be a little bit worse for wear.
Oh.
He's transforming into a mind flayer.
Thorheld, are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Magic.
Maybe you might want to lay off on the
It's-
magic for a little
Magic has its costs.
bit. Yeah, it
Jovan.
definitely does.
It has its costs.
Oh my! What happened to your hands?
I can take it. That's right. The dwarves go, whoa! Percival goes, I know, right? Gross.
It's electric yellow. It's cool yellow.
I'm gonna call you Butterfingers from now on.
I don't know how I feel about this because when people say magic has its cost, I usually think like your soul is in jeopardy. It's like my hands are yellow now. It's like, boy, that's the cost. I learned magic myself. I was
I'll
like,
make this. Magic works in mysterious ways.
it's like,
He's got to buy gloves now. I mean,
Yeah, I
really, this is just kind of unsightly. We got to go out in public
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah, I'm buying gloves.
Thornhill
all
goes,
those stories that Dad told me about like magic backfiring on people, I expected it to be much worse.
Wait! I'm gonna call you Mellow Yellow. Yeah, that's better.
Thornhill goes, enough chittering. Let's get through the door.
All right,
I agree.
kick it down.
Okay. The stone doors can be easily pushed open.
Ooh, you heard that as soon as you said that, he pulled out the top of his pen and made a cool popping noise.
Oh yeah.
The exact sound that doors would make when you pop them open.
So pressing open the doors wide, you can see the room fully. As I described before last time, there's that singular cage-like elevator. Looks
Yes.
exactly identical to the one in the main room, but this one's smaller, made for one person. On the far back table, there is a small crystalline orb supported by a little iron footstep.
Ah, yes.
And then next to it is a pamphlet of sizable, a pamphlet with obviously like a couple pages, like a leather-bound, like kind of a leather-bound tiny notebook, you know?
Like
you
a
know,
moleskin.
Yeah, similar to a
As
moleskin.
opposed to a pamphlet.
Not
This
as
is a
many-
pamphlet. I am reading it right now.
Yeah, not as many pages, but similar to a moleskin. I said pamphlet last time.
Yes, I want to look at it.
To the left of to the left of you is a large iron cage with the skeleton will look to be some sort of simian-like animal at one time or another.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I want to read this book.
To the right of you
Oh, there's more.
is a set of coat hooks with a odd-looking black cloak hanging upon them.
Did you
I'm gonna
say
pick
to
up
the
the
right
cloak.
twice?
Nope. To the left is the
a
simian
thieving
skeleton.
cloak.
To the right is the black cloak.
It's probably a
Where?
holy
Where?
Jovan cloak. I mean,
Why is that
It would,
cloaks are always
would be
black?
It would be green.
What's
Black
up
cloaks
with
are for speed.
Cloaks in black. Am I right? Where's
Yeah.
the white
If
cloaks?
only they were electric yellow.
I know, right?
The white
Yeah.
cloaks are owned by good people, and good people don't leave their cloaks around. They take
I
them to
need
the laundry.
I need
they
gray
fold them up.
cloaks.
Thornhill sniffs the air. Yeah, This stuff's chump change. And he moves forward towards the elevator. And he goes, down below is where the real treasure lies.
I want to look at the little moleskin.
I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna go inspect the cloak.
Oh well.
Oh,
I might
yeah.
as well look at
I
the
should also
skeleton
mention-
then.
Next to the moleskin is a bag, a small velvet bag, similar to a dice bag, actually. With, you can tell from the outside, a number of stones inside of it.
Ooh, a hex
Okay,
bag.
well, first I'm going to read. Let's do some light reading.
There you are.
For, like,
Whoa, this was the thing on the Facebook.
Alright, we'll go in order. We'll start with Europe.
But make sure you don't miss the first page. Yeah,
It says Codex.
yeah. That was the joke. Yeah. But yeah, it does look
joke.
it does look exactly like that. Well, there's
Like
a reason.
what?
Well, because a codex is really just a really old book that was made out of a tree trunk. They just called them codexes instead.
Oh,
But there's
Huh. Very nice detail. I like the
Yeah,
binding.
thanks.
Yeah, it's got a little
Alright.
tiny brass thing in
The order to lose thy way is death, the island, the horde, the dream, the dungeon.
And on the last page of the pamphlet, you find a similar magical circle with magical runes going all the way around it. And the circle's open as if it's waiting for something.
Oh, so in the actual book,
There's
there's
like
a
an
line of
indent?
runes down this
Yeah.
page as well. Okay.
Well, no. Just around the three corners.
Wait,
Oh.
does that mean there's like a recess in that hole?
No,
What do you mean?
it's just a circle drawn on the page.
I like this.
Oh, okay.
Like
but,
there's
but he gets the feeling that it's waiting for something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the weird thing is that it goes 1, 2, 3, and then the same symbol is for 1 and 4,
I
which
know,
means
right?
this is in mod 3.
So
Yeah.
you recognize those as the symbols for minus, plus, multiplication, and minus. But yeah.
Weird, eh?
Oh, it's
It's got two minuses with different dots. It's very confusing.
it's an order. Oh, I understand. It's minus, plus, multiply, minus, as in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, those are just
It's not-
actions to
It's
perform
not.
upon
Yeah,
a
it's not.
number.
It's actions perform. It's not like.
Oh, it's the order in which you perform the operation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's-
Yes. It's not. Like this symbol represents 1. This symbol represents 2. This symbol represents 3. I mean, that would be way cool. But what do you know about group theory?
No, that's nothing.
Yeah, or not group theory. Algorithm or algebra.
I just thought
Algebra
he got so used to putting dots that he forgot to put dots for the division sign.
So moves that way is death. We got the island, the horde, the dream.
Anyway, you're expecting the ape skeleton?
Yeah, I figure since these guys have already gone on to their own little things, I'm like, I'll go look at the ape skeleton. Maybe I can get another femur to use as a club, because that's my thing.
The dwarves mill
Yes,
about
it
and go
is.
looking at the room and its design again. They seem to be absorbed in the construction.
Okay.
Anyway, the ape skeleton. The ape skeleton is contained in a large iron cage with a lock upon it. The lock is rusted.
Alright. First of all, before I let the skeletal ape out of the thing, I'm going to reach in and grab his ear and go,
Are you awake?
yeah.
You like shake the skeleton.
Yeah.
There is no response. The bones rattle.
Alright.
Are you okay? Call
I'm
911.
going to open the cage.
Okay.
If it animates and comes out, I am screaming like a little girl.
You just you hit the lock
Yeah,
off,
like-
or okay. You
First
break the lock
have
off of the cage and
islands.
thrust it open. You can enter it freely.
Excellent.
Island
Okay.
returns to the.
This never actually gets to happen in games, but
That's
you
not-
see it
don't
in...
unfold it.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing about it.
It's like I held it and it started falling. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, there's nothing about
It's
it.
the secret.
It's like those little things when you were little kids to determine who you would marry when you grew up. It's like...
A fortune teller.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool.
It's like, it unfolds into a different book if you fold it correctly. Alright, so... You know how in all the fantasy novels and things like this, you can take the top half of someone's skeleton and wear it as a helmet?
The ape skull is definitely large enough to do so.
Oh! Ape skull helmet!
Yep. Yeah, that'll give you +1 AC. I'll do it.
Yay!
Easily broken, easily gained.
Okay. I'm
How
gonna
do
look at
you-
the stones now.
Do you have extra leather to affix it to your head so it doesn't just fall right off?
Nah, I mean,
It's gonna
you
sit.
just
Actually,
assume
we have,
that it's gonna
tons
roll
of
around
rope
and fall off.
Can I inspect the stones in the
Sure.
bag?
So you want to
I'll
open
drill
the
holes
bag?
in it for
Yeah.
load.
Okay, so you open the bag and dump the stones out?
Yeah.
Or- okay, as soon as you dump the stones out, they fall out onto the table and then suddenly magically rearrange themselves.
Ooh! This is like an episode of Supernatural.
Oh no. Jeez.
In this order. They stand. They all.
Facing Merek, who
Yeah,
who's,
facing Merek.
That
They all
direction?
stand up in that order and then fall over in the exact same order.
Oh man, what does it mean?
Are these just for like the shape of the? These are just like for effect.
This is just for effect.
Yeah, it's to make them look like stones.
Yeah.
You can
Cool.
grab just a bunch of rocks outside and draw on them.
No. I guess I could.
It'd be hard to find like nice, smooth, magical rocks.
Yeah,
I assume these
yeah.
are like engraved.
Yeah, oh yeah, probably.
So
There are exactly 8 of them, and there are 4-hour orders of operation.
You guys ready to spend 5 hours on this?
on this puzzle, as per usual.
As per
How about we skip to the
usual?
cloak first?
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
get. Let's
all
just
right.
come
Well,
back.
yeah,
I
well,
will
you can think on
I'll
this.
think on it silently.
Merek can be standing over. Oh, by the way, you also notice that the claw thing that's holding the claw holding thing that's holding up the ball has holding up the crystal orb. I'll slow down. Holding up the crystal orb has 5 hole-like slots built around it,
As if
the stones are meant to be inserted, but not all of them, obviously, because there's only 5 slots. All right, so Jovan wants to inspect the cloak.
Yeah, I do.
It seems to be a normal long cloak that can be worn around and tied on to the neck, but it's quite tattered and old. How it survived this long through the ravages of time is a little strange.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and like kind of shake it out.
A bunch of dust and cobwebs go flying off of it, and
I'm gonna shake it some more
Yeah.
because it's really dirty.
You shake off a bunch of the dust and stuff and everything.
All right, I'm gonna swing it on.
All right,
Tie it around.
you want to put it on? All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
So you swing the robe around you, tie it on the back of your neck, and as you do, it magically resizes itself to fit you perfectly.
Oh, excellent, fantastic.
What?
This is the same exact cloak.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Why don't you try some things with this cloak?
All right, I'm gonna try stepping into the wall.
You want to try stepping into? Yeah. You cannot step into the wall.
Darn it.
Well, that was with the whole set. The magic of just the cloak was like it could reshape or something like that.
I'm going to like jump up and down. I don't know. I'm gonna just do a bunch of strange things. And
Okay.
try
You continue to
see if
experiment with the
there are
cloak.
other things. Like I'm gonna like try to like tear off a corner and see if it just comes back.
4, 5.
Or
You can't rip the cloth unless you want to cut it.
Yeah, let's not do that. That's you know what?
It'll
destroy
like
it.
explode.
No, it would destroy the magic.
Oh.
We won't be able to repair it.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Yeah, I'll keep it. That sounds sweet.
Let's see. Ireland has 6 words. 5. Dungeon has 1, 2, 3.
Once I realize nothing exciting about this
7.
ape skeleton is going to get anything cooler, I'm going to go to where I'm a little jealous of like Black Coat Dude, but I'll go since he's over there like dancing and trying to run in through a wall. It's like,
Subtract, add,
Well,
multiply.
I can tell this cloak's magical in that it resized, but
1.
Thornhill makes his way over to the cage and steps into it and goes, "I'm
What?
going down."
What?
And he grabs onto the lever, and the other goes, "Go."
Thorhild, wait.
Wait, is Thornhill your guy? Does the
Yeah,
scientist?
yeah.
Do you,
Wow.
if you want to try to physically stop him, that seems to be the only
Use
option.
your personality.
Oh, unless you want to try to personality him.
Yeah.
He grabs
I'm
onto
saying-
the lever and he
Thorhild,
tries-
wait. We should all go together. Don't be hasty.
I need to see what's down there.
Go calm down. You're only going to be endangering yourself and ourselves potentially.
Roll me a personality roll. Roll against.
It's not defined.
That's 13.
13?
Yeah.
Yeah, he turns to you and goes, and let's go with the lever. Fine. I guess it's better safe than sorry.
How are you so impatient?
So
I can smell the magic down there. I want to know what it is.
I feel
Well,
like
we all do, but we need to proceed with caution.
since
This is a dangerous place.
there's these math symbols here, that these must represent numbers in some way.
The thing is that how do you
This could
multiply
be
symbols?
Yeah. Like I could see this being 0. This is 1. This is 2 because there's the 2 edges, and then after that it gets a lot more confusing. Like this makes more sense as 3. This could be 4. This could be 1.
Well,
2, 3,
okay,
4,
okay.
5. This
count,
is 5.
Count the number of lines.
Number of lines. I mean
0.
Like
1, 2,
1.5,
1, 2, 3,
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count this as 2 lines.
Yeah, this
1,
would be
2,
6
3,
because it's just one more than that.
4, 5, 6, kind
And
of.
then this is 6 as well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's in that order, so it's possible. If we need to boil this down to numbers, as these are mathematical operations.
Well, I mean, what operations are you doing then?
these in this order.
Oh, simplify. Like, okay, so what you're saying?
Minus
Remember,
1
I'm not a
plus
mathematician.
2 minus 3.
I'm sorry. You
minus
put
4.
down like these math symbols.
No, I know.
He said they
I'm
are
just-
math symbols.
I'm just saying, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Well, it clearly says the order, right?
Yeah, the
So-
order. Well,
The
We
thing
just
is
need to figure out what we start with.
because adding
yeah,
and
And then we put
subtracting-
them in
having
order
The starting
of this.
point is the most important thing.
Yeah, because you have a starting point, and then that starting point minus 1. That starting point, that plus 2. That times 3. That actually, for it to be plus 2 and then times 3 and still be within this range of numbers, it would have to start
I remind you that there are
At-
5 slots present in the order.
0. It'd have to start at 1 and then go to 0, 2, 6, and then 2 again, I guess.
I remind you that there are 5 slots for stones in the orb. There were also 5 slots back in the
I
main
mean,
room.
it's the starting number. It's the starting number, and then 4 operations to it. 1, 2,
Well, if you're trying to stay within
3,
within
4.
0 through
But,
6
uh,
or 1 through 7, it
So
would have to start at 1.
my guess is that this represents a number.
This?
Yes, this is a number.
It just says
And-
the island.
And what you have to do is you have to get to that number with 5 symbols and those 4 operations.
I don't think any of these symbols can
On
join to make
the
that
on
shape.
the orb or the holder for the crystal ball, is there a distinct starting and end point?
Yes.
Okay, so it's very obvious where the start of the 5 is.
Yes.
Okay. So then what number or symbol could that first one represent? Where it's like it looks like a
and you can't
So-
make any of those
so
symbols
looking-
with these symbols.
Looking
right?
closer at the orb, you can see, Merek, you can see that there's a recess and then a dot, and then a recess and then 2 dots, and then a recess
Okay,
and
there
then
we
3
go.
dots, and then a recess.
does my memory go
and
back
4
to the
dots, and a recess.
first to the first 4?
To the first 5?
The first 5 that
Yeah.
we saw in the main room,
Mhm.
and that had the horde below it.
Yeah.
Does this crystal ball have any symbol like that around it?
Nope.
So I think it's pretty clear that these are different orientations of these symbols,
Yeah,
such
yeah.
that,
I mean,
that the elevator potentially would take us to the island or the horde or the dream based
Or
on
the
these configurations.
What I want to know is when you said there are 5
But-
spaces in the thing, are there 5 recesses?
Yes, 5 recesses.
yeah, for
But
5
one has
orbs.
nothing. Like there's 4 recesses that have a dot and the symbols. And
So
then,
it's recess 1, first
that's a
dot.
good point.
Right.
Recess 2, 2 dots.
Right.
Recess 3, 3 dots. Recess 4, 4 dots. Recess 5.
okay, and the recess
Fi-
5
fifth
has
is empty?
nothing.
Nothing after it. Nothing after the 5th one, nothing before the 1st.
Okay,
Oh, so it's between those.
Yes.
Oh, weird. That's very
So-
strange.
Is the first operation being done to the first one? That's represented by the dot. So it's probably it could be the 5th one. You subtract the first one, add the second one, multiply the third one,
Oh, that might
and then
be it.
subtract the last one to get a number.
Or the mathematical symbols are to be substituted with those corresponding numbers of dots along that path, such that it's number minus number plus number times.
We also have to be careful because we might get tricked by PEMDAS. Do you know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I was worried
Yeah.
about you getting
Order of
confused by the
operations?
operations.
It says
Yeah.
the order, which I
I
assume
would
just
forget
means
that.
go in that order.
What's that?
I would forget Pip.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the one thing with this puzzle I was worried about. But yeah.
Yeah, where we do the multiplication first, just because we
Yeah.
have to do multiplication first.
Yeah.
No, the order. Oh, that's why you wrote down
Yeah.
the order.
Yes.
To lose that way is dead.
Yes.
So it must be subtract, add, multiply, subtract.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I don't know if
What
these
do
if
those
these
represent? Then?
like symbols should affect our.
so none of these images can be built with these symbols, can they?
Not
It doesn't appear to be, no.
from. I mean, but this and this and this have the circles.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's very specific.
These ones have lines in them.
It's
I'm not
specifically
sure.
different. The only one that's close is like that goes to that, And then
Yeah, I mean, like, even you see this arch in multiple places. Or I guess it's just these two. But this arch looks different because it's got that weird nub
Yeah.
at the bottom. I
yeah,
don't
and also both sides.
understand.
On the top side, I mean.
It's very strange.
So
So if we can't build it with the symbols, then
it
maybe
must
we just
represent
need
something
to see
different.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there were 5 spaces.
Yeah.
So if it's 0, minus 0 is 0.
Yeah.
Plus 1 is 1. Times 2 is 2.
Or you're just going straight in a line, saying.
Yeah, because the thing is that if they stood up in this order, then the thing is that if this is a 0 and they go 0 to 7, then there must be a calculation that gives you an order of operations that results in the final, the 5th space being a solution that is within this context,
So
right?
James,
But,
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast comprehend languages.
oh, good one. Yes. Because that way if these are numbers,
There we go. I got 19.
Okay, you cast it on the stones?
Why?
Or you, oh, that's right, it's a general casting.
I cast it on myself, but the effect is that the words glow.
Right.
So with that results, I can read and write one terrestrial language for 10 minutes.
Okay. So the casting of that doesn't really reveal to you what language it is. You don't think it is a language, but it highlights the stones, and then as it's highlighting them, it dims down, and then it goes wing, and just highlights, and a light comes up on this point, and then it goes wing, 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 wing. Wing, 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 wing.
okay,
wing,
so it's the ends of the
wing,
lines.
wing, and so on at every
yeah.
point.
So it's
Okay,
so
so
it's
it's
basically 1,
the
2,
number of
3, 4,
3,
5, 6, because they all have.
5,
This has 8 endpoints, so it's 1 through 8.
Okay. It has nothing to do with the number of
5,
lines then.
6, 7.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Did it do anything to the codex?
Yeah, it just highlighted the same points
The
on
same
these.
points.
It went wing, 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 wing.
Okay, so now we just
So
total up the number of endpoints
Yeah, so
on each of these.
So do the endpoints
like one?
how many does he count?
1, 2,
Count 11 for the
4,
island.
5, 6,
So
7,
do
8,
the
9,
ones
10,
inside the
11.
circles also count?
Yeah,
Did
they
they light
lit
up?
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so the special thing about the circle is that it allows for 1, because you can never get. I mean,
Yeah, so this is 1,
By
2,
lot,
3,
like,
4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7,
it's
8.
weird how, like, for this one, it's like a circle at 2 endpoints.
Right.
So
So if
15.
the horde is 15, we need to be able to create an equation using these things that will give us 15 as the solution after applying those 4 operations.
yes, I
So
think so.
and using
Alright.
each one only one time.
Yeah.
So
All right, Nick, what'd you get? We got 11, 15, 13, 22.
11, 13, 15, 22. Yep.
perfect. That's
Alright.
good because they all
Okay.
different. So we want the horde because horde is
Yeah,
money.
horde is 15.
Yeah, we don't want to go to an island because there's gonna be a smoke monster in 7
Okay.
seasons
So
that we'll
if we
never get back.
have 1 through 8,
Terrible ending.
So this is what number is the horde?
the horde is 15.
Okay.
Alright.
So if we have numbers
So
1 through 8 and it goes
all right.
plus,
I feel like
minus-
the best way to do this is start with
Check the order.
multiplication.
wait, is it minus plus times minus?
Yeah.
Okay, minus
Oh, here
plus
it's
minus,
it's x minus y plus z times alpha minus.
Well, I mean,
let's go
it's
beta.
it's
Alright,
clear
so
that
this
there
is-
are multiple solutions for
So
each
using
value.
using
for each-
parentheses, this is the equation.
Yes, true.
So
But I mean,
so we want that to equal 15. Maybe. Well, this is doing it in order.
We'll see what happens.
It does minus, then plus, then multiplication, then subtraction.
Okay. Cool.
I turned to PEMDAS acceptable
That's
numbers. Yeah,
aha. But you can only use each number once.
yeah, that's why it's
different variables.
different symbols.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can. So it's 15 is what we're looking for. Let's see what we can do. Who can do it first? Probably not me. Let's see. Let's probably go with 20 minus.
I'm already
4.
happy with this puzzle because it's made you all sit down and write stuff.
Let's go with 18 minus 3. So that's going to be either 3. Oh god damn! I keep trying to do this same number. Well, no, that's fine.
So I've got a solution.
Damn. Of course, Nick is faster than me.
Did it get to 15?
Well, yeah, it does. So 6 minus 3 is 3, plus 5 is 8, times 2 is 16, minus 1 is 15.
Done.
But
Perfect. That's exactly what we need. 6 minus 3.
6 minus 3 is
gives you
3,
3,
plus 5 is 8,
times
times 2 is 16, minus
1.
1 is 15.
Yeah, see?
works for me.
Wasted effort. He should be a game and
Looks
puzzle.
like you're the mathematician now.
All right, let's put our.
You know what it takes? Proper
That's
desk
because
work.
you're used. That's because
Well,
you're
because like for me, I'm like, oh, let's put it into abstract terms first, and let's start thinking about like, oh yeah, let's.
I mean,
go
that's-
down.
that's great
And you just
for-
went like, all right, let's just try solving this. It's
Yeah,
the mathematician versus the engineer.
No,
Yeah.
for puzzles like this, hard brain plug is always better
That's-
than algorithm.
I mean, that's what engineering is. Is like, does this work? No.
Yeah, it's
Let's
like-
try this. No. Let's try this.
17 bridges have collapsed in
I
the water. It's
I
like,
refuse to guess 5 times. I need to know the way to do it right once.
Yeah, create a proof to explain how this works.
right, so we
Anyway,
plug
it's-
in
I mean, it's-
Jovan's
Oh.
solution into the various spaces.
Okay, so you take just to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. So you take stone. You take this
6,
stone.
3, 5, 2, 1 in that order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you plug those stones in into the 5 slots.
Yes.
And as you do so, every time you plug 2 in, they light up a bit. And then
Sure.
as you plug the next one in, it lights up consecutively. When you plug all 5 stones in, it goes, and then the crystal orb suddenly swirls with this large wind-like, cyclone-like effect inside of it for a little bit. And then after a few moments, this head and eyes kind of peek out of it and goes, "Ah."
Okay, we skipped past it, but I want to say that we explained to the dwarves that that is the horde and that we're trying to get to the
Yes.
horde and like.
Okay. Well,
Like,
Thorkel's already interested now that you guys have figured this out.
Yeah, like we're not keeping them out of the loop and like hiding our little puzzle to ourselves in the corner, but
Yep.
Okay. So this face comes out of the wind and goes, jeez, oh gosh, where am I? Master? Where's the master? He hasn't been around in a while. And he looks about, and he looks and he sees Merek and Jovan and Dadriel and goes, yeah, you guys aren't the master. What are you doing here?
You should probably talk to him. You're the leader of the face.
well, let's see. We found these magical stones and this crystal ball here.
Yeah,
And,
you found my ball. Congratulations.
All right.
Wait,
Thank
is
you.
it a face
Thank
in the
you.
ball?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a wind-like face. It's a
Okay.
face made out of
So-
wind floating in the ball.
Alright.
We also found this codex here and determined that we would like to travel to the horde, and I assumed that, and we decided that that must be.
Yeah, I don't
What
know what
this
you're
is
talking
for.
about. I just read the stones.
All right. Well,
You go
what do the
rooting about
stones say
in
to
my
you?
you go rooting about my master's trinkets. You think
I-
I'm gonna help you out here?
I mean, I don't. Who is your master?
What?
Let's start there. What is your name?
Oethi, of course.
Can you spell that for me?
Oethi, the horde
Oh,
you're
it's
exploring.
Othi, not
yeah.
Oethi.
Yeah, sorry, Oethi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that would have been a cool, like,
O-I-T-H.
over the test of time.
O-I-T-H?
the name changed.
Yeah. He goes, my name's Bergamorph.
Bergamorph.
Yeah.
A fine name for a fine windy fellow.
Wait, so what is
What's yourself?
the name for?
Oethi, that's the name of the horde. The guy who owns the horde. The door's like,
Oh.
it's a horde of Oethi.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So the face roots about a bit and goes, you know, I don't really care. I've been trapped here for so long, I'll help anybody out. Actually,
Nice.
you know, it'd be really great if you just, like, pick the ball up and then throw it on the floor.
Well, I
I
mean,
could show you everything if you just threw the ball right on the floor.
it's not that I don't trust you. It's
Yeah,
that we don't trust you.
It's like, what are you?
Look, I can give you, magic. You want magical powers? I can give you magical powers.
I-
Set me free, I'll give you magical powers.
I have enough magical powers as it is.
Whoa!
You just got a magical
I'm-
cloak. Can you
Well,
see a
I mean-
magical cloak?
I can
Alright.
teach you a spell that'll blow wind all over the place.
We have actually a couple sources of wind magic, and
Don't count your ass, Jovan.
no, I'm counting my glove and your gloves.
Oh.
They do the same thing,
Oh.
sort of. Not that I'm
Yours
brave
is-
enough to
yours
use mine, as
uses
it could
magnetism.
shatter.
Mine uses telekinesis.
It may or may not be magnetism. Yeah.
It's just in the medieval simple mind. I don't see it as telekinesis. I see it as wind. Of course.
I got an ape skull.
Yeah. He goes, ha! Good for you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The kid
Pay no
never
mind
gets
to
any-
our
I don't
friend
get
over
any good
here.
stuff.
And these windy hands appear, and he like wipes his eyes, and he goes, "Oh."
Now, Jovan, we might want to consider freeing him from his prison.
Well, what kind
Yes.
of being do you suppose he is?
Well, why don't you ask?
Okay, how did you get imprisoned in this ball?
I got captured. Master liked to roam about the plains and such. Dragged me off of my elemental plane of air and stuck me in this crystal ball prison.
There's an elemental plane of air. Please tell me more.
Set me free.
Well, I mean, okay, if we set you free, what would you do?
Probably go back to the elemental plane of air. Hang out there.
You could do that.
Teaching me things of the elemental plane of air and telling me about that spell.
Yeah,
Cool.
sure.
I assume he knows about this realm that we're in right now. We know very little about it, and
Actually, I don't know much. Master used to just keep me in the tower, so my knowledge is kind of confined to this room.
well, what do you know about your master? I mean, I've never.
Well, my
Played with
knowledge is
him,
kind of
or-
confined to this room and the demi planes I helped him work on. But
Point of information.
Mhm.
Is there any similar story to the story of Aladdin in our world?
no.
Question.
I'm just gonna rub the crystal ball.
We put in the runes for the Horde. Do you
Ah.
know what would happen if we put in the runes for perhaps the island?
I'd show you the island. I can show you the horde. Sure, you keyed in the right stones. I just thought it's been so
You
long.
can show us the world?
the horde. The horde.
Sparkling,
Oh,
wondrous.
So you
Diamond
are powering this orb, which allows the person, when they key in the correct
It's
combination,
more like the orb is containing me. Yeah.
the orb contains you, but you as an elemental have the capabilities of showing other lands.
Yeah. I mean, I can fly there.
Well, I mean, of course
If-
you can. You
well,
are the elemental.
would the magic cease to be functional without your presence?
Yeah. Wouldn't really work.
So it's really just you're stuck in there, and the orb, and you are commanded to do these things.
Yeah, pretty much.
Such a
What if-
terrible fate. I say we set the elemental free.
I completely agree.
Well,
And the dwarves go, well,
no,
wait a minute.
no. If this orb lets us transport between areas down here, we should use it as such and then free him on our way out.
Oh, no, I don't let you transport. I just let you see things. I'm a looky-loo. Master called me a superior ocular viewing device.
Okay.
Okay,
What about
well let's
we just take a
use him for
look
that.
at each of the zones.
Mm.
You know,
What if something
And,
changes while we're down here, though? What if we need to keep a constant view of?
do things change around here?
I
What do
don't
you mean,
know.
do
I
things
haven't
change?
woken up for. I don't
You
know.
know,
how long.
you know what, Merek? We triggered a signal in that webbing down there by the lake, and no doubt that alerted some sort of fell beast down
You can show
here.
me, she can show us the island, the horde, the dream, and the dungeon.
Come to think of it, where is Master? Have you
I
guys
don't-
seen him lately? Is he around?
So, from what we can tell, Master's been gone for centuries.
Oh,
This building's like nothing more than the dilapidated ruin now.
I've been
Yeah,
stuck in here for this long, for
You,
that long.
you said he hasn't been here in a while. How long has it seemed to you?
I don't know. I was asleep. But if it's been that long,
What does this circle mean?
don't know.
Damn.
So I want to try one thing before we decide to like destroy the magic of the orb, and that is, I want to go down the elevator and see where it goes, and then come back up and then change the runes and see if the elevator goes to a different place.
Yeah,
that's,
sure.
That's what I was thinking.
Let me
would
just
happen.
do my job first, so I can go back to sleep.
All right.
Sure.
So he whirls about for a bit and goes, and the wind in the orb clears and parts of it, so there's like a circle in it.
Uh-huh.
And looking inside of the orb, you can see a room that seems to be a singular cube of stone, an empty cube of stone, with a mass amount of gold and gems and jewels and all manner of things piled about it. It's everywhere.
All right.
Okay.
And it kind of, the viewpoint kind of floats around a bit.
How big is this room? It looks like.
Probably like maybe about 30 feet by 30 feet.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
good
That's
size
pretty
for it.
big. Yeah, that's enough for all of us
That's
to
right.
never
The
have
dwarves
to
go,
work in our daily
"Oh."
lives.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Could we
the
key
dwarven greed
in
is coming.
all the places before you do your little experiment?
Well, no. Why would it would be simultaneous? Like we should go down and check first, and then come back up, and then because we key in all the places and then do the experiment, we're just wasting an extra step. Like why not?
Yeah, like now that we have
I
it set to
see
the
what you
horde,
mean.
let's see where the elevator goes.
All right.
So we'll let Thornhout go because Thornhout's brain power seemed super stupendous, awesome.
Okay.
But
So-
what
and
if he
wanted
doesn't
to
come
go
back
first.
because he's so impatient?
Well,
I think you convinced him.
we'll see. We trust
I
your
hope
relationship.
so
to him.
because I mean I don't.
You
want,
are like a
I don't want us
godling to
getting
him.
separated.
You,
here.
you should instruct him to not betray your faith and trust in him.
Well, I mean, he shouldn't go alone. The buddy system.
Well, there's only room for one
the
person in
elevator
the
only
cage.
holds one person.
It only holds one person. What the
It's
what?
designed to hold one person.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Although
I
you
did
would
not-
think
I did
that
not
a
realize
14-year-old
that.
street urchin could ride on the shoulders of a dwarf and like. squish
That's
him.
possible. I'll let you do that.
All right, I will go with Thornhout.
Okay, nice.
I will like
That sounds
piggyback
good.
him. It's like, all right, let's go.
Or you could probably just both stand in there. Like,
Alright,
you don't
we'll
need to
stand
be
there.
You can
so-
squeeze up against
Yeah, we'll
the cage.
squish up. It's like,
Yeah, come on.
Damn. And so Thornhill goes, all right, I guess I'll see what's down there.
all right.
He
Cool.
gives a little
See you
eyeball
soon.
wiggle. So the elevator begins to
Just hurry
descend
back.
downward.